I'm Danny and this is Matt. Thanks so much for sharing and liking our page on Facebook and all other social media networks. We're really excited to unlock the video today here on the Cosmic Pool.
So the Cosmic Pool is a set of 6 face-up cards that sit above the game board, and it actually works kind of like a face-up planet that players can trade with. Whenever you control your home planet's envelope, you can actually trade 1 card per turn from your hand with one of the cards in the Cosmic Pool.
So what types of scenarios would this be helpful in? Well, say for instance, you are in the middle of a combat and you are unsure whether to play a particular advanced weapon, but you see that your advanced defense is sitting there in the pool, then you know that your weapon is safe to play.
Right, so yeah, what's interesting about the Cosmic Pool is part of the strategy is deciding how you want to trade the cards in the pool, but also part of the strategy is just recognizing what's there and understanding how the game changes because of that. So like Danny was mentioning, is that you can see which advanced defenses are in the pool and know that people don't have those. Another thing that you can do is set up a play later on in the game based upon what's in the pool earlier on. So for instance, there's a spore here, and so I know as long as the spore is there, that if I collect the other 2 spores, when I come back home, I can trade and grab that 3rd spore and have a really strong advantage in combat.
Now, if there was something like a key in the Cosmic Pool, it would sort of tell me psychologically that none of the other players are using vaults actively in the game. But if a player pulls this out, then I can be a little more confident that they're up to something sneaky.
Right, so something that's really important with the Cosmic Pool is paying attention to what other players take. If Danny takes the key from the pool, I'm probably going to start wondering, well, did he leave a vault somewhere? Maybe he left the ovoid in that vault. I'm going to try to figure out either how can I take that key from Danny, or maybe where can I find a key? Maybe I'll go pick up a key the next time that I land on a planet that has a key in it.
Now, what is this card over here? The Smuggler Bunny.
Yeah, one thing you always have to make sure to keep track of is who has the Smuggler Bunny and where that card is, because the Smuggler Bunny is the only card that can be traded into the pool or traded out from the pool while on a different planet from your home planet. So normally, if nobody has the Smuggler Bunny, then you can tell when people are going to be able to trade to the pool based upon where they are on the board. If everybody's far away from their home planet, well then you're pretty safe to put things in the pool that they might want, because if you're the only one on your home planet, you know you're the only one that can trade for that card that you put there.
Now, in order to trade to the Cosmic Pool, you actually have to control the envelope for that planet. So there's an interesting effect that can happen in that an opponent could actually establish a base on your home planet, and now when you travel home, you can't trade to the pool.
Right, yes. You can actually deny other players the ability to trade to the pool by controlling their home planet and staying there and basically withholding from them this ability. So that's really interesting if, for instance, a player's environment gear is in the pool. No. So for instance, the respiration worm here, which Aternic or Vru need to go to their toxic planets, if it's in the pool and you go onto their home planet and hold their envelope, you'll actually be able to prevent them from gaining that card and lock them out from their home planet unless you leave their home planet.
Sure. Now you can also sometimes put cards in the Cosmic Pool just to tempt other players. If you want someone to travel back to their home planet because that particular movement would be beneficial to your secret strategy, sometimes putting a weapon or something just to tempt them.
Right. One thing I like to do is if I find the imp immunity or the spore immunity, and then if I find imps, I'll slide an imp into the pool and somebody else will be like, ooh, I'm going to go collect imps. And then once they grab all their imps, I've had the imp immunity and then I can easily beat them in combat.
It's pretty sneaky.
So there's a lot of different choices in the Cosmic Pool based upon what cards you leave behind, what cards you take, watching what other players do, and it's definitely an integral part of the game that adds a lot to the different strategies.
Thanks so much for watching the video and stay tuned for more.